So I want to get on here because I wanted to define success for myself. I noticed that a lot of people have this. Everybody has their way to make money and live through this life, of course. But I'm watching this one dude, Mr. Keep It Simple, and he's speaking on people in Hollywood, um, and just certain people that are just in the upper echelon, just even if you're not, you know what I'm saying, and you're starting off small, you know what I'm saying, and like you're finally making your way. You're young, you're new at what you're doing. Like a lot of rappers, and you wanna make head waves essentially. Like you want the money, you want the girls, but you also want to be the dude. At least that's how I would see it. You want to be more the dude that calls the shots, makes the moves. People got to answer to you type deal. I would think that that's you know. So. But that I mean that is what success is to people. Success to people is you go run up under somebody, you make a whole bunch of money, and you get to go do your thing with whatever girls you want, things like that, whatever women you're trying to get with. So which is all cool things. One man, one person, wouldn't want some equivalent you know to that for themselves. um But the issue I have with that is it's because I've always felt, like I said before in another video, I've always taken my time on a lot of things, not try to rush. Because and I always feel like, which I got to give it back and forth because I want to just trust God and know, trust it, just trust it and know, you know, um, that everything's going to work out more so than I thought, because I keep having this, I'm in this space now. And that's why I felt this would be one of the best times to try to define success for myself. Is because it's like I'm in this space now of like I've done some things, I've been here and there, um, but I'm still not necessarily where I would like to see myself. At least because that could be the thing because I didn't have necessarily an image because it was hard to. It's still kind of difficult to find what I'm saying I am and what I was envisioning to be here. But if I were to have a clear vision of what it was at the time, it wouldn't have been this, right? Or maybe, So, but regardless, I'm here now, and which is not a terrible spot by any stretch. But I know that my spirit would like to be in other spaces. These men, mainly, there's women out here doing shit like that too, but there's these men out here that want the success because competition is a motherfucker. Competing is, I'm so competitive. I don't compete because there's no reason to. But these dudes out here trying to do they damnness to make something pop, make something happen. And so, like I said, they run up under somebody. They run up, and try to, just get $1 from another man. And I think that's interesting that success for them is defined as I need to go get money from someone else. I don't want to have to work for this money. I'm not saying you need to work hard for your money. And you might be like, what? You don't need to work. You need to continue to work and find avenues to work smarter for your money, to where you don't have to exhaust yourself to get a lot. Do little to get a lot. Not saying you don't have to do much. Not saying it's not going to be difficult, but you must figure out how to get smarter and not make it harder on yourself. And so, the deal is, of course you want to see yourself as those same people where, oh, that looked really easy, which it never really is. Don't ever, if you see, I've noticed in my life, if you ever see something and go, man, that looks easy, it ain't. Don't think it is, because it ain't. You go, oh, that looks easy, let me go take care of that real quick, let me go do that. You know, it's like, so, you know what I'm saying? I see these dudes, because I want to stay on this. I see these men go out and sign a contract, and you know, in front of everybody, they make it very public. They're giving their life away, at least for the time. But you know, if you don't play it smart enough, who knows how short that time is going to be, how long that time is going to be. And they think that that's what making it is. I didn't have to really put much mental work into anything. I don't really have to try, because somebody else is going to take care of it for me. And I always thought that was very interesting, because I've never really wanted that for myself. Now, I've always thought, man, now if the time comes and I have an easy opportunity to take because I worked, did what I needed to, and now I have an opportunity in front of me that I'm well prepared for, that's one thing. That's kind of how I thought of it. And even if not, hopefully somebody could hook me up. You know, because that's usually how I work. You know, I work anyway. If you could hook me up, hook me up. Hook me up. What's up? I'll learn it. I'll figure it out. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll try. So, but that's the success. That's what they deem successful. That you run up on another man's nutsack, you know, acquire some, you know, some paper stacks, you know, some stack of paper, cotton, or whatever it is, blend, and you're winning. You've won at life. And it sounds ridiculous, because how do you win at life? Last time I checked, you thrive at life. You live life. You don't win at life. You know, you living your life is winning at life. But these men can't live their lives. And they think they're winning. These men can't live their lives. They think they're winning. They're stuck having to be told what to do, where to go, when to go, how to go. I learned that in the military. I don't like it. That's why I got out of the military. I don't like it. I don't. The coolest thing about it, everything was already mapped out for you. You good. Everything's already. You just got to take this piece of paper, this checklist here, read it off, go do it. Go sit there and go do it. Simple, right? It's simple, right? What does it take? It's easy, right? It's difficult to have to do it. You know, you working 12, 8, 12s, 8, 10, 12s, you know what I'm saying? You go overseas, you working 14, 16s, 18s, 20 somethings. And you still got to go do that checklist. It gets difficult. But it's easy enough. Right? And that's one thing I'll say I liked about having someone wipe my ass for me, is that it was pretty easy for the most part, because I never had to think about what I need to do next. But it babyfies you, because you never know what you gotta, like, you don't have enough of a mental capacity to know what you need to prepare for to do next for yourself. Because, I mean, preparing to do something for yourself is choosing to go to school or something like that, you know? So these men, go and be under some other person just to have that type of security. So they know they can go flex and not have to worry about nothing. To say they win in that life. They made it. They did it. They don't have to do no more. They can do the bare minimum. They just mainly have to be a face and image, and they win. And that's success to them. And I think it's odd. Success to me is knowing that I can go to the store, not have somebody, over my shoulder, not having a thought in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, some might pop off and I might not be aware of it. Anything can go off right now. Somebody chooses to say, fuck it, okay, we done with you. Fuck that contract. Fuck whatever you got going on. Fuck your family. Fuck your people. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here. And that can happen at any time. What kind of freedom is that shit? What kind of freedom is that shit? Like, I get that, that life can happen and that can happen at any time, but fuck, bro. To know that shit's well timed and executed. What the fuck? Like for a fact that shit is not random and you could possibly know it's time, motherfucker. It's time. You know what I mean? Like, to have that thought is just an absolute, like, what the fuck? And you knew you were gonna have that happen to you, man. That's why big ups to people like Prince and all that, man. It's like you knew you was about to get that shit happening. Like, you knew it was coming. You knew. You just to make it. And it's like he's technically in the same boat, even though he was an absolute, like, because he don't come close to the motherfuckers that are trying to make music and do stuff nowadays. Of course, a talent like no other, but it's still the same deal. He still thought, I need to, and then realized real quick, and I'm still glad he voiced it real quick, whoa. Because some people nowadays, I don't know how much, I don't hear no interviews like I heard from Prince. But it's funny enough, I'm hearing Prince talking more about other artists and trying to defend for them than they are for themselves. That's the type of shit I'm noticing. It's like, but these people get into the life, they think they're going to be secure, they're going to have it all. And I had to realize, man, you got to take away one female, you got to take away one, whatever you think, the limelight, being able to say you got over on people and shit like that, and you can stomp dudes out, mentally, financially, things like that. It's like, just to be violated, bro, just to have your whole life not be yours no more. You know what I'm saying? Success for me is, like I said, I know I can go to the store and I ain't got to worry about nothing. Anytime I want to. And I can feel comfortable going to the store. Something simple. I ain't even got it, because you know what I'm saying? Just something as simple as just going to the store. I want to be able to feel comfortable as fuck. I can just go walk anywhere I want and be cool. Talk to people and not wonder if they trying to fuck me over or not. Because even if they try, I know I ain't doing nothing for them. That energy be able to come out to where they gonna prosper against me. I ain't doing nothing for them to, you know what I'm saying? And if, you know what I'm saying, that whole whatever. But it's just like as simple as that. If I can't make that happen, why am I signing this again? Why am I putting my life on the line for this again? I'm just trying to keep it that easy. It's like, if I can't be cool and comfortable, go chill at my friend's house, go to the movies, go do something, go to the park or something. I can't chill and just want to go chill. I'm living the wrong fucking life. I'm living the wrong fucking life. That may not be for everybody, but I need to be able to go, what, I can go chill right now? I can go do whatever I want anytime, for the most part. That's winning. That's winning to me. That's winning to me. I get to go do whatever I want to do. I can go make what I want to make. I can live how I want to live. I ain't got another man telling me something. Like and I'm cool with people telling me something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with getting advice. I'm cool with a good sit down. You know what I'm saying? A good eye to eye. You know, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. As long as we can keep it that way. If we can keep it that way, we good. Ooh. So yeah, that's as about as simple as I can keep it. Success for me is that I can live when I want to live. The fact that these people are ready to die and have to go kill people just to go ball out at the club or at a mall to go impress some chick. Nigga, you corny. You corny. You corny. And that goes for the females too. Y'all corny. Y'all corny. Over Redenbacher corny, you know what I'm saying? Corny. So I don't need it. Realizing, hey man, it's cool to start where you at, have what you have first. And I've thought of this before. Take your time on what you're doing. I thought of this already. It's like if you take your time, check what you got right in front of you first. Okay, I got this. I like this. I don't need all of this right now. I like this and I'm cool. I gotta be cool with this. I can be cool with this. I wanna be cool with just this here. Okay, I got this right here too. But don't think, cause that's what I know like leads into hoarding. It leads into like it's just a desire for more things you don't need. That extra that it leads into the sins, into the demons, and you got the greed now. You got that extra shit. You want more. You want heaviness. You don't want to stay light. You don't want to stay easy. I try to pack light most places I go. You know, I've always been light for the most part. I've been heavy a couple times too. I mean the biggest I've got is like 190 solid, but light, man. I've always been light, like in every aspect in my mind too. Just letting things be, letting things just be cool. You know. Now I know that it's kind of like becoming more of a detriment to me to be cool. You know. Not yet. Gotta start ruffling some feathers. I was told that that's when things get interesting. So, I would say having good friends. Some good friends around you that can give you good game, and don't have an inkling in their mind, you know, that they possess, that they can't help you. They always have a position. They're always in a position to where they are able to aid you in any way, and even when that's not aiding you, even when it's just giving you solid advice or just telling you no, or just, but like real good friends. It ain't gotta be a bunch, but solid people around you. Because like this money thing, I don't know. Especially nowadays, man. Especially nowadays. This, all the crypto and all that other stuff. It's like, dude, at this point, man, it's like, at this point, man, it's like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get that it's money has its place, but only because it's been placed here, not because it needs to be here, and it sucks. Or at least this kind of money that's not readily available for everyone. But I mean, because it's tough. Like it needs to be a system. I just don't, I've noticed that, to keep it simple again, that this place is just, so far has been made it very perversely. This place is just, it literally is just backwards because people made it backwards, and there's not much more, you know. Like if you like it, imagine it being a little too much, and that's what they do. Imagine, I don't even just, you want to hug your kid, they want to do more than hugs. You want to, let's say you want to make a video, you know what I'm saying, like a video. They want to do the worst in that video when it comes to that. Like they want to make an image of what can be cool, what could be like, you know what I'm saying, and then just turn it. And I think people make it more complicated than what it is on trying to decipher what this world is. But like I said, it's just pretty simple. It's just, if you want to smoke a little bit, they want you to do consume everything, do all the stuff. It's just a perverse version of it. Whatever you see, whatever they want you, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little more. It goes a little further. It's just perverse. It's not. It's just backwards most of the time, or just perverse. It's just the worst version of it. So when you see certain things, it's like, what the fuck? Just like in the church, that's supposed to be, helping out people. This church, churches started off because it helped the people that really needed it. Now it's bringing in the people that need it just to take from them. It's just a little more. And so I think people get confused on who they trying to fight here. You know what I'm saying? Like who the enemy is and who they need to really like put their energy towards it. And a lot of times it's people like that look like me. People that and I don't mean looks, I mean the energy. I mean the people that chill like me, that talk this real talk, that talk, that ain't afraid to like speak up about things like this because it's real life. that more so the public, once again, it's being turned and looked at as if the majority is this, the issue. You know, it's like, dude, your own people are not the issue. The people that's standing right next to you, struggling like you are clearly not the issue. Why are you protecting the people that are really doing it? And it's kind of sad to see that people ain't on game when it comes to what's going on, and like literally right in front of them. I've seen enough stuff, bro. When it comes to like mainly like politics is what I'm saying, really, but just things going on in the world in general, and for you to not see simple things like what's right in front of you hurting you, and you not be aware of it, it's just man, it's disheartening. I like that quote: stack your crumbs, build your pie. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Hey, 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 hey. So yeah, man. People ain't willing to take their time to get to where they want to be. And it's like, I don't know if this world is just about making it, man. I think there's a lot more to this than just trying to make it. Cause I mean, half those people, that majority of them that make it, whatever whatever's defined for them, that ain't no give back most of the time. Ain't nothing to, you know. Not even knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And even always, like I said, about money or resources and things like that. Just simple mental resources. Like what? They ain't giving no nothing. They ain't giving no game, no points, no nothing. They ain't giving no nothing. They just stacking whatever they need for them, and it's like, which is cool. You don't need to be asking nobody for no money and no clogging nobody's pockets like that. But it's like, but these individuals always talking about stories about how they went broke again, and always asking people for money, and then they go broke again, or try to gotta go get it back, and then you know it's just a weird cycle that nobody's been able to break. And that's what. Oh, and I wanted to say, it's like there's supposed to be levels I'm seeing of us evolving into different things, but most of us are uneducated. Most of us don't know what's going on in life. Most of us have many ailments, ills, many issues, disease, distractions. When it comes to people like in the medical field or therapists, those people are drowning just as much as their clients are. Those people are hurting just as much as them, but don't typically get nearly as much as help as the people they're attempting to help. So how is it that you think that you got through something and you're mentally good, spiritually good, and all those things? Because education is huge, and most people aren't educated about a lot of things. And you think that you go and give game to these people only having to go through certain situations, only got certain type of time yourself to sit in a chair and give somebody like to do something, help you out, and you want to go give somebody else advice. I just find that a little weird. Like I said, therapists need spiritualists. You know what I mean? Like, these people go through life, go through this doctrine, do what they need to do, come out the other way. They get a job, whatever like that. But don't have enough of an awareness spiritually, enough of an awareness in way other areas other than just, oh, I know how to, oh, this, I read it in a book, oh, this, that, or third. We're kind of stuck, I've noticed, in this cycle, and we're not really like, therapists need spiritualists to speak to, because like they like people need more teachers to teach them how to diagnose. These doctors have a good idea of life through a lens of a classroom of like I said, you don't get a chance to work on one person for how long you read enough about it, and then I said, it's like, would you rather a man that has 20 to 40,000, 100,000, who cares, hours of flying, or a man that's got, a million hours of playing a fucking flight simulator? It's like, which one would you really rather? And so, like I said, I notice that we don't take enough time within those sessions, because 4 years for one, I don't think is enough to learn much. But, we gotta rush to get more people out here, because not enough people are on a level. Like, there's not enough people fixing people to elevate people, right? So, there's too many sick people. And so if we had at least somebody, like, let's say, like I said, so it's a trickle down, where if you had the spiritualists to help elevate the doctors and the therapists and the people that, you take those people that have actually been through something, but have enough awareness, like I said, through astrology and other things like that, then place them with other people of education, higher education. I think you would benefit greatly, because once you give that real information, then I'm sure that if people really, oh yeah, instead of, oh, you said a bunch of, crazy mumbo jumbo that I have no idea what you just, whatever, hopefully you just fix me, hopefully you just take care of me and do what you gotta do. Do what you need to do. I don't know nothing about that crazy shit you just talked. Fix me. That's, for me, the mentality I see. And so I feel like if we could have a trickle down system of, like I said, more people, natural people, collabing with medical people, let them know how to teach. Like, if we could give classes on how to teach what you know, but in a simpler term, simpler forms to digest, so they can go teach. Because if we don't start getting more people to be interested in how to be therapists, naturalists, work on spirituality and things like that, because I'm noticing that no matter how much therapy, like, people, if anything, and it's a kind of an issue that people are being turned off by therapy, even though there might be more people going, it's just like those people that go also go, what the fuck is this? Like, why am I having to go through this? What am I doing this for? You know? It's because they're not being connected. They're not being shown. They're not being told, hey, look, this is what you need to do. Not maybe do this 3 times a week, this, that, and the third. No, you know this is who you are. You know this is how you're going to act. You know these are the things you're going to want to be around. Most people think that astrology is mumbo jumbo. And I don't, it's weird. So if you could take that and go, hey, this is life for you. This is your life. Look at this. Look at this pie chart here. Look at this thing. That's you. See, there's you too. See all this? That's your moon. You need to learn this. It's your emotions. It's your sun. It's your vitality. It's just, just how you see, you're trying to thrive. You're trying to strive to get to this. This is what you want. This is what you want to eventually be the brightest thing about you. Things like that. This is just Saturn. These are going to be your restrictions. You know what I'm saying? They think that it's nothing. That it doesn't make sense to learn. But they're going to attempt to tell these people here what they need to do. Question what they need to do. Question how they do it. Question if they should do it. Should you do this? Should you not do this? There's damn near nothing concrete with what they give. There's nothing. They don't know just as much as you don't. They just have a really good idea about what they've heard for years. They just have a really good idea. They don't know when they when they truly look at something in a bit. Because think about it. With astrology, it's about you. With astronomy, with geology, with therapy or whatever, it's never about you. It's about a disease. It's about a disorder. It's about the planet and not the energies and how that affects you. It's never about you. Astrology is the only thing where it's specifically for you. It pertains to you. It's you. It's not. There's nothing else. It's about you. Just like the Bible is about you. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like not enough people are being taught by spiritualists, by people that really, know the other side of life. Not just 3D realm, not just 3D land. So, we need to figure out how to get that part going, because there's not enough teachers either. We need more teachers. We need more spiritualists. We need more people to know, teach how to know something, not just an idea about something. You don't want to do ideas no more if it don't really now it's starting to make sense. If it's not going to go into some type of metal, some type of something, then fuck your idea. If it's not going to really truly move something forward for psychology, for anything with the mentality, anything like that, for the subconscious, for the unconscious, for the all that, if it's not going to produce something, then what the fuck is that shit for? Fuck your idea. We need metals. We need some wood. We need headways when it comes to the spirit body, when it comes to energy bodies, when it comes to this, whatever the fuck this thing is. and people ain't on that tip to teach somebody else, get that person to teach someone else. So you teach it simple enough to where they can easily go say, hey, that ain't it. Not 520-page essay. You got to go read this 1,000-time book, times 10. Now you got to go do this. Go to this class, sit here 8 hours, 6 years straight. Or just know and tell a person that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. Don't do that. Or, you know what I'm saying? In the sense of like, because like I said it, man, if I don't start being a lot more aggressive with how I come, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's that time apparently, because I can't keep quiet, man. I've seen a lot of things. I just don't know, I didn't at the time know necessarily what to, how to put it necessarily. So now that I'm having them, shout out to Dolo, bro, because hell yeah. If, man, trying to figure out this shit, and then seeing like having him, actually be able to help me connect that dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah. Like I'm trying to preach now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if we don't get more people to show or teach, hey, you already know all you know. You already know what you know. Ain't nothing you don't know. Ain't nothing you don't need to know. You don't need to have or do anything. You are it. You've been doing what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? If you doing it, you've been doing it. So be cool with it. But realize that, if you ain't cool with it, then start there. But don't try to, you know what I'm saying? You already in it. You know who you is. The issue is you deny who you are. You deny who you is. You know who you is. So yeah, man, if we can stop denying who we are and just start being cool with who we are, and then work on that part, if we really don't like who we are. But to lie, you ain't got to lie to yourself, Craig. But to lie, telling yourself that man, come on. Come on, man. So yeah, spiritualists need to talk to more medical people. Medical people need to get it together, because they are pretty much on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But they got a spoon, in a fucking nuclear war fight, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. They need to upgrade. You need more emotional content. Need to upgrade. It's time to upgrade. That's the issue. They think they know because somebody told them so, and it's not that way, bro. It's not the case, man. It's not the case, man. Because I notice going through therapy, man, I get more stressed. Like, it's weird because, at least because like, when I first talk, it'll be all right. But I'll get more stressed trying to talk to a therapist just because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could break it down, like, if I was getting, because I'm cool, you know what I'm saying, with my brother. And if I could, like, have him be my therapist, which, I don't know what my phone is. I was going to call him. Well, I did call him. I called him, yesterday, and because he called me the day before, and I noticed now, like, that we're older. Goddamn, I got these veins. Now that we're older, it's become a lot easier to speak to him, to really, for anybody. I noticed that I gotta say that I'm making changes for myself to be able to be more comfortable to speak to them, to anyone, to my people and whoever like that. But which this definitely tags along, because there's a lot of brothers out there, bro. Right now, there's some brothers out there that don't know how to be brothers, that having some troubles right now, and and I hope that everybody always works it out for the greater good. I hope people that are working it out, and not just for a dollar bill, is what I'm saying. But so I didn't really get a lot of a chance to talk to, because we've always been cool, and it's always been because we're both Aquarius moons. We've always been cool with kind of just doing our own thing and then coming back and just being cool with each other. But I've always had this awkward feeling when talking to really anybody, but it's just always weird, and I didn't like that, because I'm like, I'm really cool with my people. So it's like talking to him now that we're older, and I think because we have, he's grown up now more, things like that. So I can finally really start to open up to him, and he'll get it. And I have to say that, man, that felt more like a good therapy session than me trying to go, and I'm lucky enough, like I've said before, in other things, you just not have to, like, shell out, because I've been in the military, so certain things, I get, provided to me and things like that. Um, to go through a therapy session, be more heated or more confused or more got me having to question more things by the end of it, and having to pay a motherfucker after that. Nah, I'm good on that. So it feels good to know that I can go talk to my people and get more of a session out of it, good session out of it, than going pay or having or just because I guess I gotta set it up to just go have to talk to somebody and thinking I'm gonna get it from somebody that don't necessarily resonate with me. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a real connection with each other. Like I'm gonna be more stressed, more irritated, more, I might have more issues with me. And that ain't my thing, You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I mean, bruh. But I say that because I noticed that these people that do therapy don't really have their spirit together. They don't really fully care. It's mainly more for like the dollar bill than it is for the how do people feel. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's way more that. So it's very difficult to get help. Like what I'm saying is we have to kind of like start to turn away from it. The typical education, what that defined education, what that means. Money. What does that mean? Well, education, because it's like people are looking at doctrine and not emotion. People are not looking at people. Looking all about a dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking at on that session of them. When they get that, when they get that next one, when that next client come in is when, motherfucker, that's all they worry about. So it's like then, you know what I'm saying, if they could actually dive deep more into a person's emotion and not, you know what I'm saying, with a book told them how they're gonna feel and listen to how they actually feel, I think they make a lot of headways, but they don't, because they don't give a shit. They don't really care. To be able to sit down and talk to my people, to be able to get on shit like this, and be able to just like get it out, you know what I'm saying? Talk how I want to talk, do how I want to do, no edit, no post, nothing, just post it, boom, get out, done, get out of here. Don't think about what I said, don't, none of that. Just, to me, that's like, and that's why I'm usually like real, I'm gonna say, but it's simple. I was gonna keep it simple. I'm real simple when it comes to like, when it comes to just, doing really anything. But I'm real simple when it comes to like producing stuff. I like to keep it nice and easy, clean and cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to put a whole lot of effort into having a, you know, I'm not into heavy edits and things like that. So me being able to just take the mistakes, take the pauses, take the whatever, take all that, and just go, hey, and just see what comes from it. I mean, because that's a lot of content you losing just so you don't fucking feel bad. So I don't, you don't feel embarrassed. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't care. Like, I do. At least I did. I can't say too much now that you know what I'm saying? I can say a whole hell of a lot that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't really care. I mean, like I said, I do. I'm not gonna have a front, like, because people say that shit is kind of weird too. Oh, I don't never care. I don't care about nothing. I care, but at the same time, And I'm glad I'm starting to not care. You know, so I'm starting to care less and less because it feels good to do these videos too. You know what I'm saying? And just get more comfortable speaking, talking. You know, not really like. I like it because it's like a little lounge session. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know, just peaceful. That seems like a lot of stress to have to like chop up all your, you know what I'm saying? Chop up everything. See what you got going on. I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch it, but some of it, sometimes I'll watch all of it. I'll sit there and just chill. But to edit it and do all that extra shit, the time will come when I think when it's easy, I'm saying, to be able to just naturally do it. And if I need to naturally edit it and do it and all that, cool, I'll do that. If I need to shorten it, cool, I'll do that. If I need to cut it, cool, I'll do that. But to try to like make something look like something just to, you know, not look like something, I don't know. But yeah, it feels good to be able to just talk to my people. Feels good to just be able to just. I need to find my phone so I can call them today, see what's up. You know, but you know, yeah, that's what I say too. Cause to be able to connect with the man, you know, be able to really like get down on certain subjects because, like I said before, we didn't have too many things to connect to. But now that you know I'm getting on the internet, I'm trying to do other things. He's streaming and doing what he's doing. You know, we can talk more about politics and stuff because he's getting older. He's got his own thing now. You know, he's doing his thing. And so you know, him being in the positions that he's in right now, I don't want to speak on you know his you know his business, but with things he's got going on, you know, politics and things like that are important to know, and to know who you're around and things like that. Even and especially because he's choosing to continue to do what he's doing. So, which is cool. He just got to continue to be aware, and I got to continue to be the brother that I am and continue to help see him through it, you know. But he's doing awesome, and I can't wait to collab with him for real. That's going to be a trip. I'm dried in the mouth. Nothing to sip on.